Enjoy exciting films by the world's best filmmakers at the Female Eye Film Festival this October 14th to 19th. The Female Eye programs 5 days of films at TIFF Lightbox with special industry events like our Best in the Biz Maverick Tribute, honoring Canadian Screen Award winner Jennifer Podemsky of The Res and Little Bird. Get your autumn film fix and enjoy award-winning talent from North America and around the world. Go to thefemaleeyefilmfestival.com for a chance to win festival passes and more.
CIUT 89.5 FM, the sound of your city. Stream us anytime at www.ciut.fm.
Way is to begin by listening. If you simply close your eyes and allow yourself to hear all the sounds going on around you. Where do the sounds come from? Really listen. Can you hear the past? Can you hear the future? Dig that sound. Dig that sound. You won't have any images about the sound going on in your mind. You'll simply become completely absorbed in sound. Just listen to the general hum and buzz of the world. Don't try to identify the sounds you're hearing. Simply allow them to play with your eardrums. Let them go. Don't judge the sounds. There are no proper sounds or improper sounds. You don't have to try to understand anything. Just listen to the sound. It's all just sound.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back to Moving the Right Direction Radio. I'm your programmer and host, David James, as the sun rises across Toronto, Southern Ontario, and the nation. Welcome to this live edition, 7 to 10 a.m. on a Thursday morning. It's the Thursday morning tradition. We get you up to get down, don't you know? Kicking things off with an amazing DJ and producer, Joel Lines Rising. This one going back a few months or so, Pain Remix. We got a new one from him coming up in collaboration with Cheyenne right after this one. We'll tell you what's coming up on the program in a few minutes, but for now, let's get into the groove. Moving in the right direction, Bubble the Berry, Cobra the Kitchener, 89.5, CIUT.FM on the international line, iHeartRadio on the international line. Check it.
Listening to Moving in the Right Direction Radio on 89.5 FM in Toronto.
You're locked into Moovin in the Right Direction Radio 89.5.
Yeah. get down. We like to get down. Hey, turn the beats up loud. Yeah, we like to get down. Turn the beats up loud. We like to get down. Turn the beats up loud. Hey, we like to get down. Turn the beats up loud. Yeah, we like to get down. Hey, turn the beats up loud. Yeah, we like to get down. Turn the beats up, beats up. We like to get down. Turn the beats up, beats up. We like to get down. Yo, turn it up real high. These beats hit at 129. Yeah, that's beats per minute. Feel the groove, we're all up in it. Feel the rhythm, shake the ground. Are you all up in this sound? Bass heavy, vibe is loud. Beats hit like the world renowned. Feel the rhythm, lift the strain. These beats can remix pain. Like a pulse that shakes your core. And a groove that you can't ignore. When you hear these beats right now, you know hip hop meets house. You know it's time to get down. And turn the beats up loud. Turn the beats up, beats up. We like to get down. Turn the beats up, beats up. We like to get down. Turn the beats up, beats up. We like to get down. Turn the beats up, beats up. We like to get down. Turn the beats up loud. Yeah, we like to get down. Hey. Turn the beats up, beats up. Yeah. Hey, turn the beats up loud. We like to get down. We like to get down.
Yes, indeed. Starting off the show in strong fashion, fine style. Joe Lines Rising and Dope Demeanors giving us Pain Remix, released several months ago. Brand new one from Joe Lines Rising, just released this week with Cheyenne in collaboration. Track called Beats Up Loud, that nice funky Jack and House. Great way to start the program. Up next from Raw Authentic right here in Toronto, an amazing record label if you're into the tech house situation. We have Maffeo Belize, a track called Rush. Coming up on today's program, our part 2 special, Better Days in the House reunion happening this Saturday at the Geary Street Warehouse. Enough said on that. We got tickets to give away. Plus, very special guest this week, Canadian radio icon Scot Turner in the house. We'll be chatting about music, about Better Days, and about the future of radio. Yes, there is a future in radio, and most definitely it starts right here on a Thursday morning, moving in the right direction radio, 7 to 10 a.m. My name is David James, ready to rock your radio, get you up to get down. That's a definite. Hello to you, you, and you. Keep it locked. 89.5, Buffalo to Barrie, Colbert to Kitchener. Let's get back into it. Once again, from Raw Authentic, Maffeo Belize.
Bye. dance floor. Work it.
Set me free. Oh, I said I didn't wanna feel this way, didn't wanna see your face. No, it's always he did, she did. Let's not play that game and work it out, 'cause I still feel the same. I've been watching time go on and on. It's the feeling wrong. Oh, all this time I've been missing you. Wishing you were mine. All this time I've been needing you. I've been wishing you were mine. All this time, all this time, all this time, all
by request. Bring it back for another week. We played this last week, I think. Radio Slave, Danton, E-Prom, a track called Grindhouse. Jerome Robbins on the remix. Before that, Sonny Federa and Jazzy, All This Time. Speaking of Jazzy, she'll be in town in a couple weeks at Department. More details as that gets closer. Still coming this hour, music from the innovator Chris Stussy. Music going back to the past on a Speed Garage tip remix for 2025 from Angie Brown. We got drum and bass action from MC Conrad, Polaris, New Tone, relatively new music from Sima in a North American premiere. Spooky, and Alex Cassian also will end out the hour. We got 3 hours, you know that, each and every week, 7 to 10 a.m. Coming up a little later on, after 8 o'clock, Scot Turner will be here chatting about the Better Days reunion party happening this Saturday. We got tickets to give away to that event, so hold tight for that. Let's get back into the vibrations. Show Me Love from Tiffany Quinn, brand new music. Speaking of brand new music, this producer has been tearing things up over the last couple years. He's been to Toronto a few times. His name is Chris Stussy. This time around in collaboration with Blockhead and Across Boundaries. A track called Sakura. After that, we'll hear music from Angie Brown, MC Conrad on the drum and bass tip, Polaris, and so much more. We've only just begun. Moving in the Right Direction Radio. We're feeling good on a Thursday morning. Give us a shout on Facebook at Moving in the Right Direction Radio. Tell us how you're feeling. Moving Radio on IG, Instagram.
Listening to Moving in the Right Direction Radio on 89.5 FM in Toronto.
You're locked into Moovin in the Right Direction Radio 89.5.
DJ, pump this party. Yo, DJ, pump this party. Yo, DJ, pump this party.
Originally released in 1992, Angie Brown, aka Bizarre Inc. Angie Brown going solo in this one for the 2025 remix. I'm Gonna Get Ya. Yes, I love it. Absolute classic. Speaking of classics, you might hear this kind of stuff at Better Days on Saturday nights. We got tickets to give away for the Better Days reunion. We've got Scot Turner in the house coming up after 8 o'clock. We also have brand new music from Toronto's own legendary Strobe Recordings artist, Ron Allen. Coming up after 8. Coming up next, drum and bass action. We haven't forgotten about you. Drum bass crew in the house on a Thursday morning at about this time. MC Conrad Akoto starts things off.
Something about you. Now that I found you, should I let go or should I hold you? I don't know if I really know you. me about you, something about you. I wanted to tell you, but I don't know how to. She calls me to react, and how am I supposed to act when you're around, God, if you want to? We can choose to, when we do, what we do. Find ourselves a feeling to get close to. Got me insecure, not really sure if I'm supposed to feel you. Should I please you? Tell me, should I touch you? I don't know if I really know you. Should I hold you? Should I hold you? Show you? You got to tell me, should I let go or should I hold you? Not really sure if I'm supposed to. I don't know if I really know you. There's definitely something about you. Baby, now I found you. You got to tell me, should I let go or should I hold you? Show you. I don't know if I really know you.
You're listening to Moving in the Right Direction Radio on 89.5 FM in Toronto.
Yes, most definitely. Big tune coming from MC Conrad and Makoto. A track called... Oh, what is the name of this track? Let me check that out. Let me just dig... Oh, yeah, Golden Girl. Yeah, nice. Up next, music from Polaris. Dre's Valiant MC. Up next. Still to come, music from Seema Newtone. Spooky. Alex Cassian.
Skateboarding and music make sense together. Both are creative, both have a lot of passion, both require you to be in the moment. That's the best place to be for music and skateboarding. Reason why I wrote Weakness or McShred or any of the things involved with my life musically is because they were inspired by the art of skateboarding.
keep pushing, gotta keep rolling. Lifelong obsession with my wooden toy golden. 85, swap my action figures for a cruiser. Back when I used to keep my trucks way looser. Watch Back to the Future Police Academy for the freedom that I got from skating, never had it before. How the streets became a playground. From my very first ollie, I never came down. I love the way it makes sounds from my wheels vibrating over cracks in the pavement. Posters out of magazines, VHS taping, second hand everything, building I'm making. Way too expensive for my working mum's wages, but somehow we just made it. Gliding around carefree, all that's on my mind is not falling. Christmas and birthdays get my setup upgraded. Skateboarding to save my life, I'm not the same. Hey. Keep pushing, gotta keep rolling, rolling. Yeah. Pushing.
Listen, when I was 13, Thrasher magazine, September 87, it was my immersion. Creative destruction on the newsprint and bus head. Up on the front cover was my conversion. Yeah, so we would carve around the town, dog. Eric dressing laid back with the sound off. Study the technique before you get your round off, or you'll get found on your back at the ground wrong. So pause the video, unlock the puzzle. Get flip one clip, unlock the struggle. Get quick one slip, bomb drop the hustle. Get this one trick, then pop a shovel. Yeah, now this in raid, yeah, I wanted to be them. Through public domain and streets on fire, we've seen them. Yeah, me and my friends in the streets and in mayhem, making the asphalt of the city a playpen. Urethane burning up the street. A ureflame when you're on your feet. It's the way we evade police. A band of freaks in the summer heat. I'm riding low on my 7-ply. Security always asking why. And right away before I say goodbye, live to skate, scared to die.
Up next, we got music from New Tone going back about 3-4 years. A little oldie but goodie, that's for sure, on a Thursday morning. I hope you're doing well. My name is David James, and we're taking you on a journey through this thing we call independent electronic music. Still to come after 8 o'clock, brand new music from Mr. Ron Allen, Strobe Recordings, of course, Toronto sensation, original record label for house music, I would say, right here in Toronto and Canada. Scot Turner in the house, talking about all kinds of things, radio-related, music-related, and of course, Better Days related. We got tickets to give away to Better Days this Saturday night at the Geary Street Warehouse. John E. Ashley on the decks, like old times. All that and so much more. We go to 10 o'clock. Coming up just before 8 o'clock, we got world radio premiere from SEMA. Brand new music from sensational vocalist artist out of Japan, formerly a J-pop star, now turned electronic musician. Sounds of Shima in the house. Just released a brand new album. This is a North American radio premiere of this track in particular called 1807. What an incredible album. It's called Shima Jima. Get it. Amazing. All your digital outlets. Japanese house music on a Thursday morning. We're going to close off the hour number 1, with music from the legendary Spooky in collaboration with Alex Cassian on the Balearic tip. Coming up after 8 o'clock, we've got music from Trinidad Deep, Ron Allen, Scot Turner's here. Tickets to give away to Better Days. It just gets better from here. We go to 10.
It's a warm, orange-colored liquid. It's a warm, orange-colored liquid.
CIUT 89.5 FM, the sound of your city. Stream us anytime at www.ciut.fm.
Back at it for hour number 2, and we're heating things up on a Thursday morning. Hope you're enjoying the program. My name is David James. The program is called Moovin in the Right Direction. We go to 10 o'clock, live direct on a Thursday morning from downtown Toronto, Hart House campus, the University of Toronto, always. In the background, brand new music from Trinidad Deep. That'll be followed up with some music from Ron Allen from Strobe Recordings and so much more. In about 15 minutes or so, our special guest this week, Scot Turner in the house. We'll be chatting about the Better Days reunion happening this Saturday at the Geary Street Warehouse. All that, so much more. We rock your radio. We get you up to get down. Buffalo to Barrie, Colbert to Kitchener. Moving in the right direction. 89.5 CIUT.
Listening to Moving in the Right Direction Radio on 89.5 FM in Toronto.
Up next, music from a true legend in the game of the European space, Sunlight Square, a track called Oilo. After that, we got music from Ron Allen, a track called Diaspora from him, Trinidad Deep in the background, Higher Baby, Scot Turner coming up very shortly, hold tight for that. All that, so much more. Plus, we got music, relatively new music from Depeche Mode, so I know you're curious about that one. That's coming up after 9 o'clock. Kareba, music from her, some brand new remixes, all that, so much more. iHeartRadio online, CIUT.FM online, TuneIn Radio online, 89.5 on the radio. No excuses. Keep it locked.
Tienes algo que me gusta, que lo que tienes pa' mí, gózalo bebía, y escucha el coro que yo te traigo. Pata pata, pata pata, una rica manga bonita me paga una chango, ese ritmo chévere te traigo. Afro cubano, pero que ven a bailar conmigo. Ese ritmo chévere, pata pata, pata pata, óyelo, una rica manga bonita me paga una chango, pata pata, ese ritmo chévere, pata pata, afro cubano, óyelo, afro cubano, pata pata, pero que ven a bailar conmigo, pata pata, Claudio, dale esa muchacho. Eso, tú lo sabes que es así. Escucha mi rumba buena. Escucha esto. Mi pata pata, tú tienes la boca grande y eso está bien. Pero quiero, vamos a cantarlo conmigo, ven. Mi pata pata, mi pata pata. Algo que me gusta, que lo que tienes pa' mí, gózalo bebía, y escucha el coro que yo te traigo. Pata pata, óyelo, pata pata, una rica de manga.
Just finished hearing the sounds of Mr. Ron Allen from Strobe Recordings, a track called Diaspora. Up next, classic left field track called Not Forgotten. We got tickets to give away to Better Days this Saturday featuring Ashley and Johnny at the Gary Street Warehouse. For more details, check out the Moon Right Direction Facebook page. I believe tickets are $20 in advance, but we got tickets, a pair of tickets to give away right now. The first person who can send me a direct message on Facebook under David James. Listen carefully. The first person who can send me a direct message under Facebook who can answer this skill testing question: who's DJing Saturday night at the Better Days reunion? If you're paying attention, you'll know. You'll win yourself a pair of tickets. Coming up very shortly in a few minutes, our special guest this week, Scot Turner. He knows a lot about Better Days and so much more. Iconic radio personality here, based in the city of Toronto, and has done amazing things, of course, through CFNY, Energy 108, and so many other places. He'll be with us this morning. We're going to let this one roll out, this track in the background, a classic from left field, Not Forgotten. We got a little bit of a mix to play from Ashley, and then Scot Turner in the house. We're moving in the right direction on Thursday morning. I want to give a special shout out to our Wasaga crew. I've missed you over the last few weeks. Toronto Joey, I believe it was your 63rd birthday a few weeks ago. I think I got that right. Big respect going out to Manjeet, listening this morning. Karen and Giles, shout outs to you. Rob, shout out to you. And each and every one of you who've tuned in this morning. We go to 10. Coming up, Scot Turner.
What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people?
to live my life. All I wanna do is dance and have fun. It's so hard when you're away. I'm all alone. It's so hard when you're away. I'm all alone.
The sounds of Ashley in the mix. Scot Turner coming up in a few minutes. We got one more pair of tickets to give away to Better Days this Saturday at Geary Street Warehouse. Direct message me on Facebook. I'll give you a pair of tickets. Another pair. First pair gone. Skill testing question. Who's DJing Saturday night at Better Days Reunion? Welcome back to Moving in the Right Direction Radio. David James with you here on a Thursday morning. As promised, a radio icon in Canada was there at the beginning of the electronic music explosion during the early to mid-90s. Scot Turner in the house. How's it going?
Hello. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, great to have you. And I was just thinking about you before this interview, and I have such a passion for radio and the music and DJing, the whole club culture thing, still at my age. But I'm wondering, I know that you're retired recently, and looking back, you hosted a lot of live to airs from RPM, The Warehouse, on Energy 108 and CFNY, in particular with the dance music thing. Is there ever a Friday or Saturday night you're at home, it's like 10 o'clock, and you're wishing you were back hosting a live to air? Do you ever crave that kind of feeling again?
It's from a couple of different levels. Funny, we all, and then, I'm 65 now. And so you do, when you talk to friends and people of the same age or in and around the same age, you'll laugh about one of the first things that comes up is about the time you go to bed versus, going back to your club days. And I remember, being on the phone and talking to people at 11 o'clock at night, still deciding on when we're going out and going to enjoy the evening and what we're doing after the club, whether it was a rave or after party, et cetera, et cetera. And it's, and it's like people are in, now I'm in bed by 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I'm thinking, well, you wouldn't be caught dead even being in a club at that time. That's way too early. You'd be out at midnight. And it's just a different world. So part of that is that, you want a little bit of your youth back and your energy that you used to have. And, to go to a club and to a rave. And then there would be a party after that. It was like, wow. And you could do that. Or going to see bands and going to clubs during the week. And you sometimes would be out on a Wednesday and a Thursday night, then a Friday and a Saturday. And you would not be caught dead on a Friday or Saturday night, not doing something, being somewhere, doing something like that. And now, you kind of are okay with staying home on a Friday night. You're okay with staying home on a Saturday night. And, I think I'll watch that new series on Netflix. That's pretty cool. And so, I think it's sometimes it's like, and then it's the drive. It's like, I got to drive all that way. And then
yes,
I can't drink because I got to drive, and that takes some of the fun out of it, although, you really shouldn't think that way, but, and so all these different things going through your mind, whereas when you're younger, there is no other option. When you're younger, you are going out, you are going to see your friends, you are socializing. That is so key to the culture and what you're going through and being so connected to music at the time. So, you miss it in some ways, but then also you're your age. So you do more things that are typical of your age.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's life. It's life.
It's life. Yeah, no, for sure. I'll let you know when I get to that point. Not there yet. Almost, but not there yet. You've done so much in radio. You worked at one of the most, the biggest innovator stations of all time in Canada, CFNY, and then Energy carried that through to Energy 108 and, dance music and electronic music. I know you've done a lot of interviews on the state of radio today. So I'm going to advance a question here that maybe hasn't been asked, but, is there any hope for real radio or traditional radio out there? And if so, where does that lie?
Yes. And I think a couple of different things that come to mind. One is the connection that radio has to large audiences. It's in the traditional terrestrial over the airwaves, and now with streaming, it's very easy to connect to it. The other thing is radio has a great history of knowing how to talk to an audience, reach an audience, and not bore an audience to death. And certainly the people that are on the air have been trained in a way that there's a skill to having conversations and putting content into context and all those different things that radio is very, very good at. Radio is very, very good at a number of things. And one of the things it developed over the years was just correlating music. Like radio was in the business of putting together fantastic playlists. And yes, research was involved, but there's other people that were drawn to radio generally, I like to think, were music people and had maybe not just an interest, but a knowledge of what, I think, if we play this, we could play this, or this mixes with this, or let's play a couple of these classic songs and then introduce, radio is one of the first mediums that figured out how to, okay, if we're going to introduce a new song, we'll stick it in between two familiar songs, is that sound sandwich of you can't burden somebody, some new ears, by just playing them new song after new song after new song, because the average person will just like tune out because, okay, this is too much for me, So radio's done a lot of things really, really well. And I think it still does really, really well. It's just not in fashion right now. And I think it may, like what vinyl went through, vinyl was almost non-existent. And to a point, everybody was getting rid of their vinyl and they hated it. And it had no interest. There was no interest in it at all. And all of a sudden, a younger generation comes along and go, what is this? Well, you stick it on this thing and it goes around and around and you put a needle on it. And they're like, oh, that's so cool. Whoa. Oh, that's cool now. So I think that maybe radio has to go through what's that, photosynthesis, or what they do where a moth turns in, what do they call that when they
conversion?
The caterpillar turns into a moth. There's a process. Anyway, I think we have to go through a period of time.
Metamorphosis.
Yes, thank you. Yes, there you go. Metamorphosis. That's the word. Of where it just has to go through another generation or two and then a rediscovery. And maybe it's not going to be the same. It does need to change in some ways. But I think it has a huge possibility of being a popular entity like it was. Maybe not to the extent that how big radio was in 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. I would have to say, radio started waning in its popularity from the year 2000 onwards.
Let's talk about the past and tied into what's coming up at Better Days this weekend. You've been really an advocate for independent electronic music really since the beginning. And what was your first engagement with that? And you really pushed that, especially on CFNY and also on and obviously Energy 108. Like, how did you know, or how did you when you first encountered this type of music? Like, what was the sign that, hey, this is something special?
Oh, so many examples. And I think when, being born in 1960, so, 1975, I'm a 15-year-old guy. And that's around the time I discovered FM radio that played more interesting stuff. And then from an early time, you would say the 70s, there was, of course, Kraftwerk is probably referenced so many times. But there was also, I remember liking Tangerine Dream. I remember buying these Tangerine Dream records and, you play an entire side and it was like, especially headphones. And that's one of the things about electronic music. And when we talk about electronic is, synthesizer-based music is great for headphones, and it's just the audio quality. And, my friend Ivor Hamilton, who worked at CFNY, worked at Universal Music, and he's got this basement that's got just thousands of his records he's collected. He's got this insane stereo system. And he played me because I go over to his house to hear music, and he says, I got to play you something to kind of show off his stereo system. And what did he pick? And it was Autobahn by Kraftwerk. And I'm thinking, this is a 1975 record.
Yeah.
And it sounded stunning. Like, okay, he's got a really nice system.
Yeah.
It's just pretty awesome. But I'm thinking to myself, I think this is, and you play some other records from around that time, and some of them sound terrible. Some sound okay. But it's something about that appealed to me, because I was always a sound guy. I was never into lyrics so much. When I enjoyed music and grew up on music, I was always attracted to the sound of the records. And that's the one thing I would say was early on appealed to me about electronic music. It had this preciseness and beauty of it that was fascinating, and it just had this quality about it too. And Gary Wright and the Dreamweaver and other artists that were experimenting with synthesizers, of course, from disco too, and Giorgio Moroder and all these creators of early electronics and synthesizers. And then, of course, with CFNY, really got into punk music. That was a huge thing, which really had nothing to do with electronic music. But punk was short-lived. And then you had these quote-unquote new wave bands, or bands that were playing, basically kind of punk music. But it was like, okay, this punk scene is kind of, it's kind of blowing up in itself. It's happening so fast, and it's ending quickly. And these bands realized to survive and move on is they needed to add something else to the mix. And it was some of these alternative bands from Ultravox, and you hear in Japan, when you hear their early records and you see them discovering synthesizers, sequencers, and then, came the Linn drum machine and all these sort of electronic things. And wow, the sounds that could be created with this stuff was fantastic. And then you blend it, with some of the other alternative and post-punk sounds. What a great mix, And then the bands that were, as they were discovering this stuff, decided to, no, we want to be fully electronic, from Depeche Mode and New Order. Great example.
Pet Shop Boys. Yeah,
and Pet Shop Boys. And I mean, New Order, as they started to develop, they really took that on as like, and it was almost like, let's not have any, traditional instruments. Let's do everything on the keyboard. And that was pretty cool. And just the stuff that you're hearing for the first time, and the equipment, even as, new as it was, they started using it for other purposes. This is a funny thing about some of these machines that Roland made, and that this was intended to be a bass sound, but all of a sudden it's like, no, it sounds more, we can make this as another weirder sound that it really wasn't a bass sound. And anyway, all that stuff was happening, and it was through radio working, at CFNY that all this music was happening. And I really took to, I was a big punk fan, but I really got into the, Japans and New Orders, Depeche Mode, Nitzareb, some of the harder,
industrial kind of sound.
Industrial stuff. Yeah, I thought this stuff was all awesome.
Yeah.
And Cabaret Voltaire doing that stuff too. And I was like, this is fantastic. And so, that's where it kind of happened. And then, just for me, there was a kind of split in direction for CFNY when they got it more into the 90s. They, grunge became the new moving force, and the station, changed direction to embrace more of that rock sound and moved away from the electronic sound. And that's where I was still, and that's where raves were starting to happen. And that I was just absolutely taken to that side of things. And to me, it was like this whole electronic scene, this rave scene, I need to be a part of this.
To
TFNY and Energy 108 were so famous for the live to airs from the club. I mean, how many nights, a few beers, some other stuff, listening to Chris Shepard, yourself, and everyone there really had a big influence on people. I think, up until even today, it still does, and really telling a story from the club. Like, you wanted to be there as a listener, like you wanted to drive down and, jump in. And I also know that I played this tape, or I guess, clip last year for the Better Days preview, that, 108 was actually broadcasting from raves. Like, tell us about the Better Days party at Caledonia Road. That was just, I remember as a kid listening to that. And luckily, I think Ashley had sent me the clip recently to hear that. But tell us about how all that came together.
Yeah, so that was the one rave. That was, I think, 97. And I don't know to this day that there has ever been a rave broadcast on a commercial radio station.
No.
I honestly don't know that. And when I have the time, I'm going to figure this out and find that out, because the idea being, well, we do live to airs, and we did them for many clubs, and it was very successful, both by ratings and, the station made a lot of money from the clubs doing that. And so that all worked, and I thought, could we do a live to air from a rave? Why not? Why not? Why not? And so we knew how to do it. We knew how to hook it up. We knew how to do all the broadcast side of the technical side of it was all possible. It was just finding the right partner that was okay with that, because although Energy 108 did play a lot of music nobody played, we were still, commercial radio station that did play, some top 40-ish kind of stuff and commercial stuff. And, was that going to be okay? And this is going to be broadcast overnight. And of course, Energy 108 was very different in the evening and weekends. We were much more adventurous in that. But, you're playing that space where, is this cool or not cool? But you know what? It was kind of, screw it. Let's just do this. And Ashley and Jason and Better Days, we've gotten to know those people. And it was myself and James Doman that we decided to become partners just for this rave, and let's do this. And I thought, let's bring in the live to air element overnights. And we had Flipside host it. He was so good. Perfect for what he could do and add to it. And so we pulled it off, and I'm trying to remember all the idiosyncrasies of it and where there were some challenges. I can't recall many. We maybe talked to Flipside about that. I know that just the sheer volume of having I think it was a Zephyr we were still using for those that know those pieces of equipment that radio was using back then. It was, we won't get into the technical side of that, but there was this device called a Zephyr that you could hook up and connect it back to the radio station, and you'd have an operator back at the radio station. And but I think trying to hear each other was a challenge maybe at times when you're trying to, we have to break for a commercial, and it's like, what? Boom, 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 and then there's your backstage. So that, most DJs have these. It's funny because, anybody that's been backstage either at a club or a rave, most DJs have monitors facing them. So you've got all the speakers, you're out dancing on the dance floor, and you're hearing this incredible sound system. And trust me, and those that know, the people involved in raves didn't make a lot of money because they blew all their money on sound systems and lighting and decor and flyers and everything else. It was really, and the DJs, and then bringing in the expensive DJs, et cetera, et cetera. So having a great sound system was really important. But a lot of DJs in clubs and at raves had these monitors, so they would be facing backwards so they could hear themselves and hear their mix. So when they're mixing records, and it was records back then, right?
Yeah.
You had to hear the record, and most of, and I'll say us because I was a DJ for a while, not great, but I was a DJ, or half deaf. Because we did this for so many years, and these monitors were at ridiculous volumes, and you've got one ear off, and you've got one ear on. Your headphones are on one ear, and you've got the other ear off your head, so you can hear the monitor, so you could mix and you'd be on beat and that sort of thing. But anyway, so there's a massive volume behind the stage, which people don't realize unless you've been behind stage to experience that, right? So that was one of the things you deal with, and feedback and all those different things. So there's technical parts of it involved, and but the rest of it is just I don't think certainly a commercial radio station wouldn't even sit down to have the conversation about broadcasting a rave.
Never
overnight.
Never. And I would imagine that was probably at the height, maybe towards the tail end of the demise a little bit of the first round, the first generation of raves in Toronto.
Yes.
But I mean, as a raver, I've been going out since 92, 91. Exodus was kind of my first. And then, but for me to hear that on the radio and my friends and I were like, we've made it. We all kind of said like, you know what I mean? Like, this is going to be massive. Like,
yeah.
And you knew it was back in 92, 93, it was going to be massive because there was thousands of people going to these things at warehouses, abandoned warehouses in Toronto, every weekend. But when it reached that point and the influence that you and everyone had putting that together, it was a turning point in a lot of ways where now we're no longer these weird kids raving. Now we're part of the commercial system.
Right.
We've taken over. Like, there was a bit of a revolution behind it. Like, there was energy around that. And, sadly, after that, I think things changed quite a bit.
Yes.
Corporations became involved in raves, but that was sort of a focal point, I thought.
Yeah, it was, again, not knowing if anybody had done that. I really don't know in North America. I know BBC in the UK were very progressive and did some really cool club things, but I don't know if they've ever done a rave. And certainly, even though it was 97 and in some ways this was a new era of raves, we're into, the early raves were kind of done and we're into another kind of phase. And I would say from, 2000 on was another phase too, right? So
more of the EDM festival kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but this again was a classic rave in a sense. It was from a warehouse location that was, never used before in this case, and it was the building that built the Canada arm for.
That's right.
Yeah, which is really cool, and it had never been used before. So that was one of the cool things about that space and that night and that rave. The Canada arm was built there and had not been used before, and really true raves were in spaces that didn't have a sound system already in them. They weren't clubs. You had to bring in the sound system. You had to bring in the lighting. You had to do various different things to make it comfortable for people as well too. So it was a true rave, and that was a classic moment, I guess. Yeah, and I don't know honestly if we did a live tour after that from a rave. I don't know. I honestly don't remember.
one Todd Terry on the wheels right now, 3 turntables, acapellas, instrumentals, tracks. It's unbelievable. There are over 3,000 people here. There's a crazy lineup. We're located live and direct from 825 Caledonia, just south of Lawrence. Right now you're in tune to the sounds of Todd Terry, yours truly Flipside, alongside the lady of the night, the diva.
Flipside, your upside, the flipside, your upside. Diva, 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 do. Will you, won't you, how about you? We're at 1, so much fun. We're at 1, so much fun. Flipside, your upside, the flipside, your upside. Diva, 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 do. Will you, won't you, how about you?
Respect going out to the diva. Why don't you let the people know how the vibe is in here? I mean, it's called One, and it's appropriately titled. I mean, it's unbelievable in here. Just explain to the people, because they've heard it from me dozens of times by now. Let them know what it's like in here.
It is unbelievable, absolutely. And I think all of us are actually looking forward to number 2, because this is so fabulous. The room is huge, and it's just filled with the best beats, the best, hippest tracks happening. And it's just such a pleasure to be in the midst of people like Jeremy Healy and Todd Terry and the likes of Flipside too.
What do you think of the vibe that Jeremy Healy created? I mean, he played a bit of progressive, a bit of hard house. Do you think he set the night on the right pace?
I really like the levels to his music. He definitely peaks and then goes down and up, and it's like it's a lot better than just like the pumpin', although he adds that too. And I gotta tell you, the way he's dressed, like he's mine, baby.
Right now, this is the latest track from Todd Terry. I played this on my show last week. It's called Getting Harder. It's a crazy track. It's on the courtesy of the DFX Project on In-House Records. And once again, this is Flipside and the Diva. We got Danny Boy on the controls. Danny Boy, what do you think of the vibe so far?
Spectacular. That's all I can say. Absolutely spectacular tonight.
I see Alex D running around. We've got Club Life. There's tons of people here, promoters from New York, downtown. I mean, downtown everywhere. New York, Detroit, Miami. People have flown in from Europe. It's intense. We're going to let the track drop. It goes like this. Listen. Energy 108 taking you to 6 in the morning. We're live to air from One, making radio history as a rinse sound.
Getting hotter, getting hotter, getting hotter, getting hotter, getting hotter, getting hotter.
I don't know. I know that one stood out for a lot of people, and also because the DJ lineup was stellar. I mean, it was Todd Terry, Jeremy Healy, Lisa Marie Experience. Like that's like back then, that was like insane.
Yeah, and that's the one thing we discovered in working with Better Days. And one of the great things about Better Days is attention to detail, making sure that the entertainment, the DJs were top notch. And it was, you know, the budget again, like all the money was spent. There was zero thought in making money. Yeah. And where you could have said, okay, you know what? We could just have Todd Terry and Jeremy Healy and maybe one or two other couple local guys, and we're good. We're good. No. That's not good enough. Let's have, let's see if we can get so-and-so. Let's see if we can get so-and-so. And I'm like, oh my God. And I don't know if in your Ashley interview, if he had mentioned how expensive Todd Terry was.
No, I could imagine though.
No,
he was hot back in those days.
Yes, but I'll also say that I think the importance of Todd Terry came from a couple of different angles when we talked about the DJs we were going to book. I don't think Todd Terry had not been booked ever at a rave, as far as I know, in Toronto. And he wasn't your typical traditional, oh, we need this guy because his sound is real techno or ravey sounding, you know.
He was more into the soulful house kind of scene.
Yes, and he's one of the pioneers of house, right? He was there that was one of the angles. And I think, you know, one of the great things about Better Days is they, when you went to a Better Days rave, you would definitely get house music. It was not going to be all jungle all night or drum and bass or you know, trance wouldn't be all trance night. It was they would blend in really good house music with all those other genres you would hear at a rave. But so I think part of it was like, no one's done Todd Terry. Let's do Todd Terry because it did respect to one of the originators, right? And then we make the call, and it was like, what? How much? What? He's no fool, and his agent's no fool, and it's like oh, Todd Terry, he basically was one of the creators of house music. Let's see how much. So I could be wrong in this, but I think he was like $20,000 or something
back then.
American. So he was the biggest budget, and anyway, so yeah, we did that, and but he's super nice guy, by the way, really humble, sweet guy, very intelligent, and yeah, he's fun to watch. Like he was there from the get go, and knew how to work a crowd, and knew how records worked for the dance floor, So yeah, he was a legend. But it was a good night. That was a great night.
Yeah, no, for sure. You probably get asked this question a million times. I got to ask it. Where's Chris Shepherd?
Yes. Okay. Well, I'll keep it short. I not a week goes by without being asked that question. And I was just talking. Just last week, I was at a Jays game. Met up with an old friend, Scott Fraser, who was one of the guys in the original scene, certainly the club scene from running the factory in Oz. But him and I were we were good friends and did stuff together when we got so excited about raves. We used to go over to the UK and go to Eastern Bloc Records in Manchester, and we'd go like twice a year, and then we started hearing about raves, and I'm like, wow, what are they? They're in fields, right? When they bring in a sound system, and sometimes a warehouse that it's illegal, and like, oh my god, this sounds great, and it's predominantly techno music, and blah, 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 and we were, oh wow, this is great, and we were picking up the Warp label records and LFO and Dexterous, Nightmares on Wax, this is like 1990, 89, 90, and these records were like fantastic. And another one I was just when I was doing a little research today was I remembered Quadrophonia by Quadrophonia, 1990 record that just had that early rave sound. And we bring these records back, and we thought, okay, let's put on a rave, and Scott and I had no idea what we were doing, and we did this event over the summer. It was 1991. I think we did it in June, and we did it on, I don't know, was it Friday nights or Saturday nights at the Opera House, and it may be to this day the first flyer in Toronto that had rave on it, and it was called Summer Rave. Scott Fraser, Scot Turner, and we thought, okay, we got all the records. We just literally got bags of records from the UK, and we thought, okay, and we talked to the Opera House people who we knew well, and they give us the night, and so we threw out some flyers, and we thought, well, we just put rave on it, and people just show up, of course, right? And nobody showed up. There were like five guys, a group of 5 or 8 guys that just happened to be in town from the UK, and they were like, yeah. But we had no proper lighting or anything, but we just had the records, and so that fizzled out. But it took other minds and people to get, obviously the Exodus people and everything. It was starting in Toronto, was starting to happen in '91, and that, but just go, and Shep was a big, really key part of that early scene, and 23 Hop and everything else. But Chris today, as far as we know, and I talked to Scott Fraser because we were good friends with Chris, and is the best answer I can give you is that he's still in Costa Rica.
Yeah,
and he is still alive. For people that are wondering, and. Yeah, we do know that. We just don't know exactly where, and we're just, both of us are a little bemused at why he hasn't, come public again. And
Yeah.
one of the things we talked about is that if we could just get hold of him, I don't have any secret way of getting hold of him. If he would, he may not be into it at all, but it was like, Chris, you could literally do a tour across Canada, because he was known across Canada. He had, both the pirate radio, the CDs. He had shows syndicated across radio stations across Canada. He's well known across Canada. He could literally do a tour and make
Starting
a fortune.
today. Yeah.
And I know Chris likes money, so that's so maybe if we can talk him out of his retirement and hiding spot wherever he is. Chris, if you're listening to this, if you are at all interested, Scott Fraser's number and my number.
There's a briefcase of money too.
Yeah, and there's a lot of money, Chris. I'm telling you. There's a lot of money involved, so give us a call and we can help out.
Yeah, what a radio personality though. I think he was the king of live to air, because he took you in, like, you're inside the club, very descriptive, and the energy he had to hook you in was unbelievable. Like, you just wanted to go crazy and literally and just dance, drink, like it was just like totally.
He's a good example of really what a star is. He is, he's a quintessential star, and that is somebody that's got charisma, has personality, has a know-with-all about how to program to people, how to talk to people, how to make them feel good and welcome, and he had it all. He did. He had it all. And he was extremely powerful, and his ratings were there to prove it. He went on to PKS and Love Inc. and do these CDs, and his ratings, he was the highest rated show on CFNY.
Yeah, I believe
in
it.
the 80s, Saturday nights. It was the highest rated show. And Energy 108, guess what? Highest rated show.
Yeah.
And he was on Energy 108. Same thing. Absolutely fantastic. He was the real deal. He was.
Real deal. I know I've heard lots of sort of hype online, I guess, around the CFNY documentary. Tell us about that.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I can't speak a lot about it.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that there was a version of it done, and after reviewing it, and we did have some private screenings, we had some feedback that it needed some more work.
Yeah.
And so there were some disagreements among the people involved, and that's expected when you're dealing with an art form. Not everybody agrees. And I can tell you and I don't know a lot about filmmaking and documentaries. I was and am one of the executive producers, but I can tell you it's a difficult thing when you're trying to tell a story, especially documentary, when you got to try to do it in an hour to an hour and a half, and you're trying to tell a 10-year story with all its different pieces and the various stories involved. A lot has to be cut.
Yeah.
You can't do it all, and that's very difficult. I do feel for producers, directors that have to deal with this every day, and in the art of TV series, Netflix series, and movies, and that sort of thing. It's really tricky. So you're going to make some hard decisions. So ultimately, it didn't feel like a completed package. There's in some of our opinions, there's definitely some great material there. There's just it's just not finished.
Yeah.
And so the only thing I can say at this time is there are discussions that are continuing about a remix. If we're in the topic of
remix.
Music, yes, a remix. Yes, so making it better.
Yeah.
So that's where we are right now, and then which also answers the question. These things take a huge amount of time, right?
They do.
And money. So money is there's the other one, is that it costs money to do, especially one of the most expensive. No, it is the most expensive thing in a music based documentary is you have to pay the rights.
The licensing, right?
You have to, it's licensing. If you want to use a song in a production and it's how much you want to use 20 seconds or 30 seconds, how much are you using? There's different prices for different lengths. And then some won't let you. Some you have to get approval. The rights owners just say yes or no sometimes, or it takes a ridiculous amount of time to get approval. So that's that's a big expense. So there's money involved too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's moving forward. At some point, there'll be a release, and
yes,
yeah,
yes,
good.
That is the big hope. That is the big hope. Much has been done, like I said, but needs a remix.
Needs a remix. Okay, well, we'll stay tuned for that. I had asked you off air to pick 3 songs from, I guess, the Better Days era, 90s era, in terms of dance music, and probably a newer song. What have you come up with? I'm really curious.
So where do you want to start? Well, let's start with a newer song, because that's where I don't have my strengths, and we were just talking just a little bit before this, is that I've been so busy archiving music. I've been this has been a long going project of mine. If anybody that follows me on Facebook or the other social media platforms, except for Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, you're just going to get a picture of me and my bike. But doing these on this day, this album was released, this concert happened, that I've been doing a lot of that. And, this rave happened, 30 years ago was this rave. I've been archiving all that. And it takes some of my time, but I love it. I love doing it. It's a hobby. And so as I'm gathering this information, I'm sharing it too. I mean, what use is it if it's just for me? So I put it out there for people to see. And so that a huge amount of my time is actually, it's like I say to you, it's almost like an addiction. I enjoy it too much. I maybe spend too much time on it sometimes. And so a lot of my time is doing that and then looking at and researching. Sometimes it's finding the release date of a record. Some of the bigger records, no problem. But if you've got some obscure underground tracks, alternative tracks, not the release date sometimes is tricky to find and get the exact date. And so that takes a little extra time. Sometimes it's calling the label. Sometimes it's trying to reach out to the artist and get the answer. Like Joey Beltram, like I couldn't find out the exact release date of Energy Flash by Joey Beltram.
Classic.
Which absolute classic that came out in September of 1990, and that is confirmed by Joey Beltram. He answered, "Oh my God!" He answered, "Joey Beltram." He says, "Yeah, it was September 1990," and I'm like, "Wow, okay, great. That one, I've got that one nailed down." So I'm better with the classic tracks, but I did come across, and it was just randomly that a friend of mine, Ivor Hamilton, he worked at CFNY and worked at Universal Music, and Ivor and I are going to be doing a podcast coming up. We don't have a name for it yet, but it's based around, if I can give a little plug for that, look for that podcast. It's based around on this day, this album, and this song was released, or this concert happened. And so we're going to do a podcast as a kind of companion to these posts that I do on social media around these music milestones and such. Anyway, he was in Italy just recently. And there was, I think it was maybe a protest, and there were pro-Ukraine supporters there, and they were playing, it was some festival, and they were playing this track called Truth, Peace, Love, Acid by these two DJs, is Alok, A-L-O-K, and Art Bat, A-R-T.
Oh, Art Bat, yes. They're from
E-A-T.
Ukraine.
Yeah, one's from Ukraine. I think the other one's from Brazil, or are they both from Ukraine? I don't know.
I'm not too sure, but Art Bat's from Ukraine for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
they're absolutely hot right now. Yeah.
oh yeah, and he sent me the track, and I said, wow, I like the track. I like the track. And my bigger impression was how good the production was, because I've been doing a lot of this archiving of tracks from 30 35 years ago, and even though some of them are well produced, and then I heard something 2025. I think this track Truth, Peace, Love and Acid came out in August.
Yeah.
2025, and the production is like, oh my god, this sounds,
there's
it's
definitely production. Yeah.
oh, the production behind it is stunning.
Truth, peace, love, acid. Truth, peace, love, acid. Truth, peace, love, Truth, peace, love, acid. Truth, peace, love, acid. Truth, peace, love, truth, peace, love, acid. Truth, peace, love, acid. Truth, peace, love, acid. Truth, peace, love, acid.
Incredible track. So yeah, that would be my one track that I know that's new that sounded great.
Yeah, and
For
it's
classics.
Our band is really the evolution of UK progressive trance music from the 90s, and that's sort of the modern day version. So you pick the bang on track, like that's sort of the lineage if you follow it, right?
Yeah, no, and I will dig deeper on their stuff because I loved it. Particularly the production. I've always been a big guy on big production, and not necessarily big production, but just how it's produced and just how it sounds. Sound is a really big thing. So the classic tracks, it's funny that when you asked me that, your couple popped into my mind immediately, and I think it also, these tracks lend themselves to Better Days. When you went to a Better Days party, there were several things in play. I think it was, the music I'd say the people too. There's certain crowds that went to a Better Days party, and it was always a happy, I don't know if I would say sophisticated crowd, but there were always people that really appreciated the music, that there was also, it wasn't just one genre. You got a bit of everything, and they would get into the house. And there was a lot of feel-good house tracks, whether they were techno house or whatever. There was always a happy, blissful vibe at a Better Days party. The decor, they spent time on the decor. They'd even have, sometimes there'd be somebody up playing a bongo alongside the DJ on stage, which was like
one of the first rave companies to probably do that. I mean, Pleasure Force did some of that too, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And of course they paid attention to their flyers, were very, high-end flyers, glossy, just the artistic element to what they were doing, both from the flyer right to walking into the space, picking the right space, the right DJ lineup, all of that. And so there were tracks that just, these tracks that I'm about to mention probably were played at other parties and other raves, but I don't know, they just remind me a bit of Pleasure Force, I'm thinking, who's coming to mind, Johnny is some of the DJs that they would have at Better Days, and Johnny would play some of these tracks, and I always loved his sets. Anyway, Tricks comes to mind by DJ IC. And I think all these tracks I'm about to, there's only 3 or 4 here, that were all, I think, in around 92, 93, 94, maybe 95, but track called Tricks by DJ IC. I think he was out of Florida.
Orlando, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. And it was kind of a breakbeat kind of track. Yeah. But it had this.
I remember that breakbeat era in the Toronto scene. Johnny, of course, was the guy who was the legend behind that. Yeah.
Yes. And it had a really cool little, I don't know, sampled hook or melody or whatever it was in it, but that's a great track. Tricks, DJ IC. The other ones, Passion by Gat Decor.
Yeah. Yes.
Just a quintessential rave track.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just loved that track.
Still, that's being sampled and remixed today. All of 2024, 2025 remixes have come out. I'm still going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and also I think it really kind of highlighted the UK scene quite a bit. It was a very UK sounding kind of track, right?
Yes, I would agree. Another one, and this is probably up in my top 10 favorite tracks. More of a house track, but it was the pure, Sure Is Pure mix. It was Who Keeps Changing Your Mind, South Street Player, South Street Players. But there was, I think it was a couple of British guys, Sure Is Pure, I think it is, that remixed it. So they took kind of this, it was a very soulful house track that they gave a little more
bump to.
Yeah, they gave it a little, they certainly gave it a pop feel, but they gave it a little trancey, a little more electronic feel to it. And what they did with it, and it's just one of the highlights of a night hearing that track.
Yeah, and a good crossover track, because I remember hearing that, like, you know, I used to go to the, like, sort of the soulful house music warehouse parties on a Friday. Dino and Terry, those guys, they would play that track. And then you would hear at the rave on a Saturday night in a different kind of take.
Different version, yeah. And you know what? Honestly, the various different mixes of that are quite good. But by and large, for me, the Sure Is Pure mix is the one that's fantastic. The full length version of that. Those are the three key ones. And then I just came across the other one I was going to mention because I just posted it the other day. It was, and I forget the year, maybe 95, is Joanna, Mrs. Wood. And just a happy, feel good. And it's really important to have those tracks at raves, I felt, through a set, because sometimes some of the music could be really dark and intense and even angry at times. And yet you could have these really beautiful, happy vibe tracks that just when you get at the right time, everybody in the room together, it's hard to beat that. You mentioned something, it might have been before we started the interview, and this was one of the coolest thing about the early raves. And I would say this is, you know, from 92 to 95 is a lot, and maybe before, maybe it's 92, 93, 94, I don't know. But the raves weren't big enough. The numbers of people going to the raves were at a point where all the raves had one room.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
It was all one room.
Yeah.
And then when they got bigger and other forms of music were coming in, they would have another room. Okay, the jungle's going to be in this room.
Yeah.
This is going to be the main room over here.
The ambience of that room, yeah.
Yeah, and that was cool and there were reasons for that. However, what it did is it split it up, this one united, one room vibe, and that I felt was unfortunate that started to happen, because there was nothing to replace. You had everybody, and there was only the one DJ on at the time.
Yeah.
Everybody was experiencing, you know, that same vibe, that same track at the same time. Yeah, it's hard to beat that.
My heart and soul, you care too much, you wanna take control.
Talk to me. 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 Tell me. Ooh, keeps changing your mind. Ooh, keeps changing your mind. See, girl, lately I've been noticing you, and you never
speak about Saturday night. Are we going to see you on the dance floor Saturday night?
Yes, well, I am going to be there. It's
Nice.
funny because the last two times, one, there was a unfortunate death in the family. Last year, I could not make it, and the year before, I actually got sick, and I was really healthy, and all of a sudden, it was like the week before I got, I don't know what it was, a flu or something. I couldn't make it, but I'm definitely, I don't know. I feel okay right now. Hope so.
Yeah. Wear a mask.
But you know what? I don't care. That's one other thing about getting older. You don't care. Like, this is how I look. I'm old now, so whatever. I don't care. I'll get out and dance for. And I don't dance very well. It's a lot of people that were either DJs or hosts like myself is you're not the greatest dancer, but I didn't care. And the truth is about, especially one of the things I loved about the rave scene, and when I went to early raves and later raves, I was out on the dance floor a lot. I loved it. Yeah. I wanted to be part of that scene. I thought this is one of the coolest scenes. There was never a rave scene before, the 90s. This was a new thing, and it's happening right now, and I want to take it all in. I took it all in. I want to be in the middle of the dance floor at 5 a.m., et cetera, et cetera. And I did that, and loved it. I was a geeky dancer and all that, but that didn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No.
Scott, thank you so much for spending time with us. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show, and really looking forward to the podcast. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and really, hopefully, maybe bring back some of that nostalgic radio feel, CFNY, Energy 108, and that kind of stuff. Once again, thank you. We'll definitely see you on Saturday at Better Days' third year reunion. Johnny, Ashley behind the decks, like old times.
Great. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll be there.
Yes, most definitely. Scot Turner in the house. Thank you so much for Scott spending time with us this morning. Once again, Better Days, Gary Street Warehouse this Saturday, 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Extended liquor license. Doesn't get better. It's also Nuit Blanche, so you can do both. Ashley, Johnny behind the decks, and respect to Ashley for the connection and hookup, and Lisa also out there promoting the third anniversary. One more pair of tickets to give away. We've already given out 2 this morning. One more pair. Here's a skill testing question. Name the 2 DJs that'll be playing at Better Days reunion this Saturday at the Gary Street Warehouse. Send me a direct message on Facebook under David James, and you'll win yourself a pair of tickets. Up next, we're going to shift gears as we close out the show. We got about 6 minutes left. Time flies when you're having fun. This is brand new music from Depeche Mode in collaboration with Paul Kalkbrenner. Brand new. It goes like this. CIUT 89.5. We're moving in the right direction.
Dream on, dream on, lovely. Dream on, dream on.
Once again, brand new music from Depeche Mode in collaboration with Paul Clackburner. Up next, music from Kareba. A track called Dark Waters. We'll close out the show with this one. Unique on the remix. It's been a pleasure musically serving you. We're back here next Thursday morning between 7 and 10 a.m. Don't forget our podcast at ciut.fm. Click on schedule, scroll down to Moon Right Direction Radio, and all past shows are listed there for you. It's been a pleasure musically serving you. We're back here next week. Up next, Democracy Now!